It is good fun, isn't it? Particularly with all the food and drink you can enjoy. And joining us now is Nine Honey's Shelly Horton with her top picks to binge on New Year's Day.
So the best thing about this binging is I've chosen shows that have just one season.
Oh,
so you can probably do it in a day. Yeah. Like some of them are only 8 eps, so it's 8 hours. Easy.
Like if you really set your mind to it, you can smash it in just like, what, 8-9 hours. So what was your favourite show from the past year?
I would have to say my absolute favourite is Big Little Lies. Yeah. So it was just exceptional TV. It felt like movie-making TV. Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman both starred and executive produced. It was from an Aussie novel by Leanne Moriarty, and it was basically set in the Northern Beaches in Australia, but they just transferred that to America. It was some pretty dark themes of, you know, a murder, domestic violence, all of that sort of thing, but just incredibly well done. You can watch it now on Foxtel's or get it on iTunes.
Oh, nice, nice. Now, also critically acclaimed, The Handmaid's Tale. That's been...
Now, this is tough watching. Like, it was a very difficult subject. It's basically set in the future, and it's looking at fertility rates and the fact that there are lots of women who can't have children. So the handmaids are the fertile ones, and they're basically sex slaves. Wow. So it is a difficult watch because it's a little bit confronting, but at the same time so insightful and so incredibly well made. And again, same as Big Little Lies, it just lit up the Emmys. I think it won 8 Emmys, so it is definitely one that you should watch, and you can see it on SBS On Demand.
Yeah, it has been a huge success. Any other new dramas worth looking out for?
Okay, so I love true crime. So there are some really good ones at the moment on Netflix. The first one that I just finished is called Manhunt, the Unabomber. So it follows the FBI tracking the Unabomber, and you just get to see they spent years and years and years tracking this guy down, and it sort of gives you a bit of an insight as to what it's like for the FBI. And I've got to say that even though you know the outcome, it still is so suspenseful and amazing. The other one is, again, another crime. It's called Mindhunter, and that's on Netflix as well. And that's set in the 70s when they have the very first psychological profiling started to be done. So you can imagine, like, the beat cops were a little bit like, is this a bit mumbo-jumbo? So it's the very beginning, and just how they discovered psychological profiling can help them catch murderers.
Wow, very compelling. What about you? What are you going to binge on today?
So I'm a little bit excited because on Stan today, we've got Romper Stomper. Now, it was 1992 when the movie came out with Russell Crowe. So this is actually the series following that. It has just jumped forward 25 years. I think, again, it's going to be a tough watch, but I'm actually really looking forward to it. And again, I think we could probably get through that in a day.
Lockie Hume looks sensational. What a transformation.
Unrecognisable, right?
And the other massive gem and really perfect hangover / very lazy fodder on Stan is Will and Grace.
Will and Grace. Okay, so I've given you a lot of pretty difficult shows to watch.
Let's have a laugh.
Let's have a little bit of laughter and a little bit of lightness here.
That's my speed.
There's only 5 episodes at the moment that you can watch in the new season, and they're only half an hour each. So I actually say watch, you know, Unabomber, and then watch a Will and Grace to reset your mind, and then maybe go in for Handmaid's Tale, and then watch a Will and Grace. Honestly, I had to watch the first episode of Will and Grace again because I was laughing so much I missed some of the lines. They just pack so much in, and I think they should rename Will and Grace Jack and Karen because they're my favourite characters.
Just Jack. Just good tips. Any New Year's resolutions from you this year?
So I don't have a New Year's resolution as such, as a motto or a theme, and it's 2 minutes of courage. So 2 minutes of courage. So no matter what, whether it's an uncomfortable conversation or inviting someone to dinner, whatever it is, 2 minutes of courage.
Every day?
I like that.
Not every day, just
every now and then.
Come on, Brendan, she's a week.
Every 8th Wednesday.
Exactly. Baby steps, that's what we're all about. Thank you, Shelly.
It took me 2 minutes of courage to even say that on TV.
It takes 2 minutes of courage to get out of bed and come to work on New Year's Day. Thank you very much.
That's enough for now.
Good for you. Have a rest.
I'll have to go home and binge watch.
For sure, put your tracky dacks on. All right, let's head over to Lara. Thank you, Shelly.